right. Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to TFT Tarot for today. Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
And me, Banshee, for welcome to the first of two special unboxings.
Well, it's two, but there are so many that we have to catch up on.
And if you're wondering why the Christmas trees, because we're celebrating Christmas in June, or I should say almost July, right? Because we will be unboxing today the Yuletide Tarot.
Magnificent.
Magnificent. But I'm going to move this out of the way, of course. So we can
move the table,
apparently. Well, we'll see what it looks like, Mr. O. Let's not panic yet. Okay, so the Yuletide Tarot is done by the artist by Aaron O'Leary Brown, and Christopher Hughes, I guess, has authored the book. It says, hope, warmth, and tarot cheer for the most wonderful time of the year. I want to read the back just so you get an idea here. Of course, it's a 78-card deck, and there's a 312-page guidebook, full color, very beautiful. All right. Keep the childlike wonder of midwinter burning brightly with the help of this festive deck, featuring reimagined suits of candles for wands, good cheer for cups, canes for swords, and gifts for pentacles. The Yuletide Tarot honors the spiritual time of year while remaining true to Rider-Waite-Smith's style. Best-selling author Christopher Hughes' guidebook presents detailed descriptions of each card's keywords, meanings, and holiday lore, as well as 5 unique midwinter spreads that will deepen your connection to this magical wisdom. This is done by Llewellyn, of course, I should add. So shall we?
Shall we?
I also want to show this massive guidebook. And as you can see, the pages have that kind of candy cane look to them. I don't know if really you can make it out here, but it's really awesome. So it's kind of nice. The cards do not have that, but the cards are beautifully illustrated. And as you can see by the style in the book, you get a full page image of the cards. And of course, then you have the description, which is definitely nice. I mean, there's keywords, there's a description, there is a divinatory meaning, and a reversed meaning for all the cards. I'm not going to get into the spreads yet. Maybe we'll talk about that briefly at the end. Let's take a look, Mr. O. There's some nice reimagining here, even in the major arcana, I think. I'm going to put them down here and just pull them up so you can also just see it as I go. The Fool is the child in this deck, looking at wonder, you know, and awe. I like it. Let's put you here. And then we have the Magus, which is the Magician.
I like the green cloak. Ooh.
The Marilude. I hope I'm saying that right. I could look up the lore on that, but you will find out when you get your own deck.
And that's the High Priestess, of course.
Yes, that's the High Priestess. And here is the Empress Matrona. You know, it's got that nice blue with the snow, of course. It's has that cold feel to the deck. The Holly King is the Emperor. Nicely done. Nicely thought out there. And Sinterklaas is the Hierophant.
Look at that. It looks very Russian looking.
Yes, yes. Mistletoe is the Lovers. The Chariot is, of course, the sleigh. Makes a lot of sense there. Beautiful Strength card. Father Christmas is the Hermit.
Oh, nice.
I love it. And I like the way it truly is combining different elements of the entire Yule season, not just Christo-based, obviously. You know, it's everything. And as you can see by the wheel here, we actually have the wheel of the year kind of half buried in the snow. With, of course, the part that was up being, what is that? Samhain, Midwinter, and Imbolc, the dark seasons. Justice, uh-oh.
And it almost looks like it reminds you of the scene from the Fool in a way.
In a way,
child in profile,
except the sad child is looking down at a bundle of coal.
Oops.
Whoops. The Hanged Man. Still the Hanged Man.
Nearly naked on a tree in the winter.
Yikes, this looks like...
Ooh, it looks like something from the Christmas Carol, doesn't it?
It does, the Death card.
So once again showing that the influences are all over that time, plus the geography, you know, things from Europe or more Balkan or Baltic areas, as well as the UK.
It's an interesting symbol for temperance here, which is balance. Did you see the clock energy there?
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Show that one.
Yeah. See, they have these clocks, and then I'm not sure. Was that like Old Year, New Year, maybe? Balance? I don't know. I'll have to look that one up.
Here comes one.
Ah, but here's one we can all recognize. Krampus!
And that must be the devil.
That is the devil.
Mm-hmm.
The lightning tree is the tower.
Ooh.
No. The star, of course, is the star upon a tree. Ah. The moon.
Is there just one artist, or is it an art team?
It is just one artist, and that would be Aaron O'Leary Brown.
Because some of the cards have a more whimsical look, and then some maybe just look more derived from the folklore.
And it might be the way their interpretations go, too. I'm sure it's aligned, you know, tightly there. The sun is upright. It's a nice little winter fun scene.
Mm-hmm.
The list is judgment. Boy, do I love that. You know, were you naughty or were you nice? You going to get that lump of coal in justice? And then finally, the world, very beautiful. Looks like all the, you know, elements are represented.
Nice. So then on to the minor arcana.
Well, no. The way this deck is aligned here when you get it is all the aces, twos, threes, fours are together.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, and that's like that in the book as well. So be aware of that. Here is the Ace of Candles. So we get to see, I kind of like this. You get to see all the aces at once and compare. I love the Ace of Good Cheer there. It's a nice punch.
Well, that's just a publishing thing. I mean, if you were collecting them into their suits, they would go ace through, right?
I don't know, because like I said, it's written in the book that way. All the aces, the twos, the threes. So it's the way it was put together. Sure, it was published. Maybe it's an editor's choice. Maybe it was the author and artist's choice. I don't know. And the Ace of Swords is the Ace of Canes. And the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Gifts. We have the Two of Candles. which looks to be writing something. Maybe it's writing plans, plotting something out there. Looks like writing Christmas cards, actually, seasonal cards. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The Two of Good Cheer. Cheers.
And we know that one's cups, of course.
Yep. Notice, too, it seems as though there's some diversity in these decks, which is nice. Two of Canes, Two of Swords. Yeah, I like that. Covering the eyes with the hands like that.
Right, the key point.
Yeah. The Two of Gifts. Balancing a lot of presents there. 'Tis the season. The Three of Candles. Kind of that wanderlust or looking out. The Three of Good Cheer, cups. Looks like friends or family celebrating together. The Three of Swords, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's a toadstool, but hey. It's stabbed by the swords or the canes.
That one's different.
I like that. The Three of Gifts. It's kind of somebody putting finishing touches on a house they're making there. It doesn't have that element of people working together, though. I noticed that. So be curious about that interpretation a little bit. And then we have the Four of Candles. I like that. Is that like maybe a menorah thing? Not really. It's an Advent.
No, it's an Advent.
It's an Advent wreath. Yes, silly me. Silly me. Apologize to my Jewish friends out there. And then we have the Four of Cups. I find it interesting here that some of the cups are empty and that some of them are turned over, you know. But there's that opportunity with that thing coming out of there. It's kind of interesting to me. So there's some deviations here a little bit, not sure why. The Four of Canes, well, this really looks like death. The Four of Swords, which is really rest and renewal. Wow, nice little rendition there. And then the Four of Gifts, the Four of Pentacles. Hoarding those gifts. Do they want to let them go? Or are they all for him? And then we have the Five of Candles here. Looks like they're disagreeing about something. The Five of Cups, Good Cheer. There are definitely cups overturned here with two behind them, so it does fit the motif very well. The Five of Swords, yes, stealing, oh, knocked the head off of the snowman. Bad. Lump of coal for that one, for sure. The Five of Gifts.
Most of the images are pretty consistent with the regular Rider-Waite kind of ideas, especially in these minor arcana.
The Six of Candles, the Six of Wands, victorious sleigh riding through with happy children. The Six of Good Cheer, Six of Cups, has kind of a reminiscent feel to it, nostalgia. The Six of Swords, yes. Taken off in the car to visit Grandma, maybe. And the Six of Pentacles.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like, is she receiving it or is she giving the gift? The Seven of Swords.
Wands.
Oh, candles, wands. I'm sorry. Thank you. Seven of Wands. A little bit different here, I think, but they are on a pedestal of sorts on a stage, it looks like.
Yeah.
Seven of good cheer. That's nice. I like that. Seven of canes or swords. Taking them all. Not leaving anything for anybody else.
Nope.
And seven of gifts. Squirreling them away, perhaps, or did the person find them? It's interesting in a way. Eight of wands. Notice how the flames are all moving in the same direction, like a wind is blowing them. Eight of cups. Hey, I like this one. Looks like somebody has maybe come in from a journey or is on a journey seeking something good. The Eight of Canes.
Help.
And you know, it's interesting too. I notice this sometimes. Some people are dressed for the weather and some are not. And I've noticed a lot of times in the swords that they're wearing like hardly thin stuff in a lot of them. And I wonder if it's because, of course, you know, the swords are cards of kind of a coldness. You know, there is that aspect of it, the air, the chill air of winter. I think this was really well conceived. And I think you're going to see some of this when we get to the court cards. Okay, the Eight of Gifts, Pentacles. Man, I hate wrapping presents. I can't wrap well. And then there's the Nine of Candles.
Nine of Wands.
Nine of Wands. Are you ready?
Kind of interesting.
Are you prepared?
Yeah, preparedness, sure.
Nine of Good Cheer. Somebody who's had a great party and it looks like is done and is just reflecting on how happy it made them feel. Satisfied.
Oh, that's interesting.
Nine of Canes.
And there's somebody next to them or no?
You know, that's a good question.
Is
It
that
almost
her?
does seem like it, yes.
Do I have to ask?
Wow.
What does that mean?
Well, you know, have to look them up. I think it's an interesting, intriguing question, Tarot. The Nine of Gifts, here's a granny just seeming very comfortable in her chair by the fire.
Yes, it's very a Christmas interpretation.
And the Ten of, that was the Nine of Gifts, and now is the Ten of Candles, Wands. Uh-oh. Bills are piling up.
It's the bills.
Oh my. Overburdened. The Ten of Good Cheer. Oh, look at, they're holding a mistletoe. Yeah. Yep. And the kids are building a snowman. Very nice scene. No, it's the Ten of Swords, and there it is again. The snowman with the head. This time the canes are stabbing it, which is why, oops, snowman died.
Not a good look.
Not a good look, indeed. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is really a nice generational family scene here.
Yes. I'm not surprised by that one.
No, not at all. All right, let's get into some of these court cards. And they went in reverse. We start with the King of Candles here. Gentleman in his easy chair. I'm going to show them to you if you see any kind of themes going on between the different court cards here. Like, for example, this king does not, I'm pretty sure, does not have a crown on his head. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
The King of Good Cheer, however, does. Looks like he's having some good cheer there. The King of Canes has dressed for the weather and has a hat on, but no crown. And is outdoors in the cold snow. And the King of Gifts is here, which is, of course, Pentacles. And has no crown either. Pretty sure about that. Well, let's look at the queens. The Queen of Candles is here, Wands, and she's sitting in an easy chair like the king and has no crown. I know. I don't know if these are deliberate for some reason, because here we are. The Queen of Good Cheer, she has a crown.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
And see,
and a Queen of Canes is dressed for the weather also, with a hat but no crown.
Which was just like the male counterpart.
And is out in the cold. And then the Queen of Gifts is here. And the Queen of Gifts has no crown.
What could it mean?
I know. And now we have the Knights. The Knight has got something in motion here, playing with a train. This is the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Candles. Inside again, but not in that chair. And here's the Knight of Good Cheer. Again, at a table with a glass in hand, looking at a Christmas card, kitchen scene. It's really interesting. There's definitely patterns here, you know?
Right. Each suit has the court card sitting in the same kind of scene.
And even though he is sitting stationary, you know how the other one had a train? This one has a horse on his shirt. See, I notice these little things.
Okay.
And then the Knight of Canes has a sled and is out in the cold,
again.
Dressed for the weather, with a hat. And then we have the Knight of Gifts.
And is there anything that implies movement?
Not
Look
really.
on the tree.
Oh, there's something there, bear or animal. Yeah, there's animals.
So
those are movement.
Maybe expressed there.
Maybe. Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting. Like I said, interesting. So let's look at the pages now. Here's a page of candles, the Page of Wands, and she's standing and reaching for a candle on the fireplace mantle. The Page of Good Cheer is doling out some punch for herself in the kitchen. Look at the Page of Canes. Doesn't look very dressed for the weather, does she?
Barefoot.
No, and barefoot as well. Is that just the folly of youth, even for, you know, a serious Page of Swords here? I don't know, but it's really interesting to me. I noted these things as I went through the deck, so I could share them with you. And then, of course, the Page of Pentacles has a book and looks like they're writing in there. So an interesting deck all the way around. I don't want to spend much more time. I know we went a little over, but this is pretty fascinating. I will say about the deck, the readings are they in the back? Let me see. Yes, there are spreads. Just want to talk about it very briefly. There's a Yule tree spread that allows the energies of the tree to draw your focus towards the question. Okay, so, and they have different questions. Like, it's really kind of a year spread, the gift, last year's achievements, what challenged you. I really like, and I just want to say they use, like, motifs of the season for the spread questions. The gift, the old cracked bauble, a glitter ball, a gingerbread man, the Xmas fairy. So it's really nice. Then they have something called the 12 Days of Yule spread. And this is really interesting to me because it's an elaborate spread that you can pull over the 12 days between, you know, Yule and the new, what would it be? Yule and the New Year. So it's December 20th through December 21st. And so basically each day you pull 2 cards. And I'm not going to tell you what they are, but because, you know, you should get the book. You should get this thing. It's awesome. It's a really great idea. I can almost see you doing this for the whole year, too. Then they have something called the Darkest Night spread, which allows you to ponder aspects of yourself that are pertinent to this time of year. And then they have the 3 Ghost spread, Mr. O, which uses the imagery and attributes from Dickens's Christmas Carol and focuses on past, present, future, and the process of transformation.
That too is very nice.
And then finally, the list. The spread looks at the nature and dynamics of relationships, both with yourself and others. And that's a 9-card spread. Nicely done. I highly recommend it, especially if you want cards that, you want to use seasonally like this. Well done. Well done, Llewellyn. Well done, the author and artist.
Very nice.
So that's what we have. Merry June-mas.
We are looking forward to using
everyone.
it this holiday season.
You never know. Maybe it'll pop up for a little Christmas in July on our live shows.
Indeed.
All right, everybody. Take care. We will see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, everybody. Just a quick addendum. I forgot to show the back of the card. Silly me. So I'm going to show that really quick. It's really, really beautiful. Nice wreath for the season and, holly. It's just a gorgeous deck. And I'll just end with what was said in the book, in the box here. When you open it, there's something here and it says, "On the shortest day and the longest night, my gift to you is the warmth of light." And these cards will definitely provide enlightenment to you. Okay, everybody.
Peace out.